This letter comes from a therapist who needs some guidance in working with an 8-year-old client. All details have been changed to protect identity. Hi, Melinda. I am a therapist intern and have been working with an 8-year-old female named Gia for several weeks now. She came to me with an ADHD diagnosis, and I believe that to be accurate. However, I am now considering changing her diagnosis. Here are some details to show you what I mean. Gia gets in trouble almost every day at school. Her teacher calls Gia's mother during these episodes or emails the mother at the end of the day. Just yesterday, the teacher emailed the mother a long message about how frequently Gia uses cuss words when she is upset. The teacher reports that she has tried to explain to Gia that cuss words are not appropriate for school. Apparently, this is not working. In addition to the frequent cussing, Gia also has an attitude with the teacher and her classmates. The teacher reports that Gia is uncooperative, rude, and critical. She has had to stop instruction to referee arguments with Gia and various classmates to the point of exhaustion. The good news is that the teacher is willing to work with Mom and me to come up with solutions. Mom states that she agrees with the teacher's description of Gia because she experiences the same uncooperative, disobedient behaviors at home. She is worried that her daughter is turning into a criminal. I am now considering adding oppositional defiant disorder to her diagnosis. I am at a loss as to how to help this client. I trust your advice and hope you will be able to give me some direction. Thank you for reading this. Thank you, Amanda, for your work with this client and for your letter. I will try to help. Keep in mind, this channel or my suggestions should not be considered therapy or clinical supervision. I would try to avoid an oppositional defiant disorder diagnosis if possible. This could all be ADHD related. Kiddos with ADHD can have trouble concentrating and begin to feel stupid, not as good as others, and so on. This can lead to frustration and outbursts, among other unpleasant felt experiences and behaviors. The trajectory of Gia's life after years and years of daily negative frustrations will lead to not so desirable outcomes. Also, kids would rather look bad than stupid, so her behavior could be an act or a survival skill. Be the bad kid or the class clown, rather than be the big old dum-dum. By the way, I say stupid is how she may feel, not how she is. It is very common for kiddos with ADD or ADHD to feel that way. So instead of focusing on the diagnosis or the behavior and constantly correcting, which only reinforces what a horrible person she is, I'd try to reframe her ADHD as a superpower. She can likely really focus when it's something she is interested in. Part of her treatment plan can be to identify her ADHD superpowers so she can utilize them at will. Get her teacher and mom in on this task. See if you can get a release of information to speak with the teacher. Help the teacher to build a relationship with Gia. Have Gia help the teacher often, like passing out papers or being in charge of something. This is not rewarding bad behavior. This is redirecting energy and building a safe, trusting relationship between teacher and student. The relationship, or safe attachment, will go so much farther than constantly correcting. As for the cussing, have the teacher do a do-over for Gia. Anytime Gia cusses, have the teacher say, "Oopsie, let's do a do-over," or something that is natural for the teacher's personality. And let Gia say the sentence again, but with a different exclamation like shucks or oh golly gee or some other ridiculous word. Then the teacher will say, "Nice," and give her a fist bump or high five. This method helps the child have success rather than continuous negative interactions. These are just a couple of ideas to get you thinking outside the box and moving in a new direction. I hope this has helped. Thank you again, Amanda, for writing in. I wish you the best success in your therapy career and hope to hear from you more along the way. If you haven't subscribed yet, click that button. See you next time at Heal Play Love University.